Hi there YouTube, and welcome to another vlog. So the location I've chosen today, I've decided to deliberately make life difficult for myself. I'm here at Belever Forest. Now, while it's a beautiful place to be, it's not easy to photograph because, as you can see all around me, all the trees are these huge pine trees, spruce tree, I don't know what they are. They're very big and they all look the same. So it's probably not going to be easy. There's bound to be something here that I haven't seen before that I could photograph. It is a massive area that it covers. Now, the last time I was here, I said I wasn't going to bother photographing the river. And then I ended up photographing the river. Today, I'm not going to photograph the river. So even if I do photograph the river, I'm not going to include it in the video. I do have some advantages. It's beautifully still. It's not a breath of wind. Even these light, wispy, sort of baby conifers behind me are not moving at all. The light is soft and subdued. It's overcast, but it's not too awfully, sort of dreadfully grey that there's no light at all. So I've got to walk around, and yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. Everything just looks the same. Look behind me. Look. All the trees, all the same. Every single one the same. I thought about maybe this scene down here. Can you see it? Let me see. I'm not sure I'm showing it properly. I think it's there. There. So there's like two trees framing a little footbridge over a stream. Is it a good image? Not really. Not really. I don't think I'm going to bother with that. You see some locations you get to, and as soon as you get out of the car and you start walking around, you start seeing composition straight away. And you know, you can just get your camera out and start shooting. This place is not like that. This place is really hard to find a really good photograph because everything's the same. Does that mean I'm not going to get a photograph today? Possibly. Does that mean I'm going to just give up just like that? No. No, we're going to walk a bit further. Going to explore this place a bit more. See what we can find. I've been here before and got photographs. Whether they were any good or not, I don't know. But I have got photographs from this place before. Just not feeling it today. This place is not kind of filling me with much inspiration today. I think I've got the wrong conditions. If you came here and you had mist, that would be good. If I came here and I had very early or late strong side light and maybe a bit of haze and then some sunbeams cutting through the trees, that would be good. But I don't have any of that. I've got soft, subdued, overcast light, not a breath of wind, which is an advantage because we don't want moving branches and stuff. Another advantage is I appear to be completely alone. There was no cars in the car park. The place is deserted. So that's an advantage. Right, I need to shut up, find a photograph. just as I was starting to become a little bit despondent and think that I was never going to find anything here, I've come across some trees that actually run along the border of this plantation pine forest, but they're not pine trees. Let me just turn this around so you can see. Oh, behind me, look. Really twisty, gnarly, moss-covered trees. Just the sort of trees that I like to photograph. Now, what I might be able to do is use some of these perfectly vertical pine trees as a frame for these more interesting trees. I wonder if that would work. The only thing I don't like is that directly behind them there's a fence. I don't like that. I wish it wasn't there. But there you go. Anyway, what I might be able to do is do something with a shallow depth of field. So hopefully create a bit of fall off so that they're not prominent in the photograph, if you see what I mean. I guess the only way I'm going to know is if I set up and have a look and see what it looks like. So, after lots of aimless wandering and almost giving up, I've finally found something that I like the look of, that I've taken a photograph of. So, let me talk you through what it is that caught my eye. It's not the best photograph in the world, by any means. So let's just switch the camera back on. I was just having a break, so waiting for those people who were in that Land Rover back there to clear off, because they were got their dog running around and everything. Oh, it's just annoying. So let's see what we've got here, shall we? So I've got two main pine trees here, then I've got another one there, and then we've got these rocks dotted around, and then across the front of the frame there's this little ditch which I believe might have a little stream running through it. Now I've zoomed in so that there's no sky in the frame, so I didn't want that. If you just have a look at my settings, so that's f11, quarter of a second, ISO 50, slightly underexposed, 2-second timer, and there we go. We'll see how good it is when I get it up on the computer and see what I can do with it when I edit it. Now, what I'm just going to do here is make sure that everything is in sharp focus. The only slight reservation I have about this picture is the fact that there's in the background a fence, a wire fence, but you can only really see that if you zoom into 100%. So I found another composition. 2 compositions. I didn't even think I was going to get one. I was getting quite despondent, and the light's changed quite a bit. It's got brighter, but it's not harsh, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm doing a square crop on this one. So it's basically a group of pine trees with lots of moss covered rocks and boulders sort of leading through them. So I'm going to zoom in on the tree closest to me and focus on that. There we go.
Good morning.
Morning.
Do you mind if we ask what you're taking photos of?
Yeah, you can have a look there, look. Just that group of trees with the boulders weaving through.
Oh, nice.
So I'm just waiting on the light now. A few minutes ago, the cloud broke and the sun came through, but it wasn't really harsh. It was just enough to light everything up beautifully and give everything a little bit of directional light without it being too harsh. And that, for this kind of photography, is perfect light. But I wasn't quite ready and set up to get my shot, and by the time I was, it's clouded over again, see? And I don't see any more breaks in it. So this might be as good as it gets. I still like the image, even without spectacular light. Let's just see what it would look like if I do it in black and white, maybe. There, like that. Now, if I'm going to go black and white, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grossly underexpose it, you see, to give me lots of lovely contrast. Now, if I press my info button to look at my histogram, it's all the way to the left and it doesn't like it. But I don't care what the camera likes, I care what I like with my eyes. Yeah, that might look good actually. So as you may have seen there, I was just approached by some hikers, and they wanted to know what I was photographing, so I showed them on the back of the camera, and they assumed that I was doing wildlife photography. And I explained to them that no, I explained to them that I was doing landscape photography, not wildlife photography at all. And I also explained that wildlife photography didn't appeal to me because I'm too old, too slow, I don't have the patience, and you have to wear weird clothes. So I'm going to end my video there. I can hear cars keep pulling up in the car park, so I think the area is getting a bit busy now. Now we're getting later on in the day. So, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked the images when I eventually found some. And please give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please do, because that helps me. And leave comments. I like reading comments and replying to them. And I'll see you in the next video.